I want you to check this out. I ran over a screw. Now I've got to plug this tire before it starts losing air. But I want to show you just how easy it is to plug a tire. You don't have to pay anybody a lot of money to plug a tire. You can do it yourself in just a matter of minutes. So this is the kit I'm going to be using here. What it's called is blackjack, and I got to tell you, I carry this thing everywhere I go because you never know when you're going to wind up with a situation like I've got today, and you've got to act fast. Okay, these are the plugs right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel one of these away. They're really tacky, and I'm going to put on some blue gloves in a second. In fact, I should put the gloves on right now. But I want you to get a good idea of what it looks like. Now you take this plug and you put it on this. It's an insertion tool. You got to think of it as a giant needle, and this is thread. So let me put on a pair of gloves. Now it can be a little bit of a challenge to thread the plug through the insertion tool. So you got to really work with it to get it through. It's really, really tacky. Okay, there we go. So there. Just going to get it even, and we're going to fold it in half here. Okay, now I'm holding a reamer, and I'm holding some lube here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put lube on the reamer. And we're going to use the reamer to kind of prepare the way for the insertion tool. It's got a Phillips head. I'm going to try to back the screw out just a little bit by just screwing it out some. I'm going to take some needle nose pliers and I'm going to pull it out. Got to be quick with this. I want to tell you that this lube makes it possible to really use the reamer because you're going to have to go in and out. You got to really use your strength, okay? Now, if I can do it, I know you can. Now, I want to tell you this. We're going to pull the reamer out, and then I'm going to take my plug with my insertion tool. I'm going to stick it in, leave just a little bit sticking out of the tire. But what I will tell you is once you pull the reamer out and you insert the tool, oh my goodness, you got to really have some force and some strength because it's not going to go in easy, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Folks, I gotta tell you, it's not really easy, okay? You gotta have some upper body strength. But again, if I can do this, you can do it too. And now that I've got it inserted, I've got to yank it out very quickly. There we go. Now that our plug is inserted, we need to trim it a little bit. And now I'm just going to trim it off. You can use a utility knife like I'm using or a pocket knife. Take a tire pressure gauge like this one here and check your tire pressure. You want to make certain that it's got the proper PSI, and that's pounds per square inch. And you also want to make certain that the tire isn't losing air. Now, if you don't know what your tire pressure is, you generally can find it on the inside of the car door. So you never want to patch or plug a tire more than 3 times. In fact, most manufacturers, they suggest just twice. And when it comes to patch or plug, it shouldn't be on the sidewalls. Forget about it. Only tread area. And that patch or plug should be at least, well, they say a ½ inch, but I like to keep it an inch away from the sidewalls. And the puncture itself, a diameter of no more than a ¼ inch. Now, if you found this video helpful, can I encourage you? Can I encourage you to subscribe to seejanedrill? I gotta tell you, it would mean the world to me. This is Leah saying you can do this. See you next time.